Previously on Onboard Lifestyle, we explore one of the Sea of Cortez's iconic anchorages, Isla San Francisco. The island didn't disappoint with stunning views and amazing sunsets. My mom also shined with a 5-star menu at Anchor. The weather forced us to sail to San Evaristo, where we were pleased to support the local fishermen. That's where we are, so let's continue our story as we get the perfect window to sail north to Bahia Agua Verde.
I found my way. I was in the dark against it all, but made it through the day. Cause I found my way. In bad times, I know I'll be okay. Cause I found my way. Cause I found my way.
Winds are light, right on our tail. So it's a good chance for us to fly a drifting sail. Got our asymmetrical Spinnaker out. She's looking good. Nice to throw a splash of color out here. You know, we're clipping along at 5 knots. Just past Isla San Jose. We're coming up on a couple of little smaller islands. San Diego and Santa Cruz are coming up right over here. Just perfect sailing conditions. Yeah. Can't ask for anything better.
This is my favorite Spinnaker sailing. So I'm going to use some of our leftovers from last night and make something new because this crew doesn't like leftovers as much as I do. So I try to keep it pretty fresh. We had bulgogi last night and now I'm going to make bulgogi fried rice. But obviously I like spice, so we're going to add another jalapeno into it. Work with what we have so that we have absolutely zero waste. It has been probably about 2 weeks since we provisioned. And so far, we're doing pretty good. There's a couple of things that I would like to have, but not necessary. This kind of gives us an idea of when we do our crossing to the South Pacific, what lasts long and what doesn't. So far, everything has been pretty good. I'm good about washing everything and making sure that it's in either mason jars or wrapped in foil or whatever, so then none of that goes bad. Typically when I'm doing this type of refry, I don't like to season anything until I put the meat in because the bulgogi actually is very salty, so it's almost not necessary to put in any extra soy sauce. And in this case, I didn't have to do anything. And it makes so much extra food. Oh, just another toss. Put a little extra sesame seed oil and we are all set.
That wasn't awkward. Mmm. Good though.
Ready for lunch? Or a brunch? It's really early, but I'm starving.
Give me a bowl,
Please.
please. Okay, we're on the approach to Agua Verde. This is the San Marshall Island right here. And we're cutting right, there's a reef that extends out this way and this way with a small passage in between. We've set waypoints this morning before. It's just unnerving as you're crossing these foam. You don't know if that's a reef under there or not, but we're sitting in about 50 feet of water, following those waypoints exactly. We have done this passage once before, but it was with a different chart plotter and a different boat. So it's the first time in basic. It's always exciting, all hands on deck, and we're keeping our eyes open, watching sonar, watching our waypoints, and visually just kind of keeping an eye out. But everything looks good. You could actually just get hints of green where the reef is right now, and we're almost home free. Another quarter mile, we'll hit our last waypoint, and we'll tuck in over there into Agua Verde. You can see Rocco Solitario poking its head up off in the distance. We'll go hard to port before that and right into the bay. As we approached the bay, our plan was to anchor in the eastern or western lobes of Bahia Agua Verde. They're picturesque, safe, quiet anchorages, but there was 22 boats scattered through here. Our next option is to anchor off the village. We anchored in 13 feet with a nice sandy bottom with a half a dozen other boats with plenty of room. This was our safest option, so we settled in for the night.
Okay, we're all set.
Are we?
Yes, we are.
Okay, look at this. Sun's just up. We are going
I can feel the heat already, so.
Well, that's why we're going early. We have a 4-hour plus hike today. Going up to see some cave paintings by the Cochimi tribe that is no longer in this area. Well, actually, I think they're extinct, as a matter of fact. But it'll be a fun, educational hike today.
It's a hot one, too, today. This is going to be so cool.
We put a call out on the VHF radio to see if any other cruisers in the anchorage wanted to join us on our trek to the Cochimi cave paintings. We all met on the beach on the west side of the bay, bright and early, not knowing what to expect, how to get there, or what we were going to see.
So yesterday we put the word out to the fleet that we were going on this hike, and we had a couple people that were into it and decided to join us. And what's really cool is they're all multi-holers. So there's Manxie, who is a trimaran at 36-foot marples, and then there is I believe it's a 42-foot leopard, and then a Fountain Peugeot that's also 42. So it's just the trek of cats and tries.
Stick your finger in there. See if it nibbles.
This feels like I'm stepping into a horror film and something is gonna jump out from somewhere. It is absolutely amazing. The backdrop is just, everything is just perfectly placed, it seems like. And this is just nature's way of destroying and rebuilding.
Well, we're slowly getting closer. Now it's another half a mile down this beach, up around the top of this hill, and drop down into the cave right here.
We're in the final stretch, going up this hill, and there we will find our cave. Actually not too bad. Everybody was actually saying how long this hike is, and it averages, they say, about, I don't know, an hour and a half, 2 hours, and we are just coming up on an hour, and we're about maybe 15 minutes from getting to the cave. And that is with kids, and this group is of all ages. I think we did pretty good.
Our expedition to the cave was exhausting. The sun's heat combined with the steep hill climb at the end, well, let's just say we all needed some cold water and some time to catch our breath in the cooler temperature inside the cave. The Cochimi were the indigenous inhabitants of the central part of the Baja California Peninsula. The Cochimi were first encountered by Spanish seaborne explorers during the 16th century. Ulloa, Cabrillo, and Vizcaino had sporadic encounters with them as they explored this region. The Cochimi were hunter-gatherers, and their natural culture was generally simple, but suited their arid environment and mobile lifestyle. Decimated by epidemics of Old World diseases, the Cochimi population declined. Until sometime in the 19th century, their language and traditional culture became extinct.
As much as we would like to stay here, it is getting really hot out there, and we have 2.5 miles to get through, so it's time to head down to this amazing cave. Emma?
I'm gonna get everything all ready.
All right, we're packed up, and we are ready to head out of here, even though I would love to just stay here. Just amazing how long this has been here, and it's still intact and in great condition, too.
Stay low to the ground. I'll wait for Luna. I'll help her.
Oh, Teal's got to make sure that everybody goes down here safely, because it is pretty treacherous, and it's a steep cliffside.
Em, come this way. That's a good step right there.
That water has never felt so good. Oh. I am officially overheated.
I am dying. But that was so fun.
That was pretty amazing.
Breakfast time. Big breakfast.
Yes.
Thanks for watching this week's episode of Onboard Lifestyle. If you liked it, please give us a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel. A special thanks goes out to our patrons who make these videos possible. Join our crew if you can. Agua Verde is a beautiful spot, but Basic is pushing north on a faster pace. So come back next week to see where we will end up. See you then!